hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is a late night little gossip chat, okay, for what's in these streets. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I don't have no pictures or nothing, but I'm just going to talk about some of the stuff that's on these blogs and in these websites and all that stuff because it's just some little things I want to kind of touch on or whatnot. Plus, I didn't do no video on Wednesday, and I just want to put some out to make sure I'm giving y'all something on a consistent basis. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a OG bird, okay? And all that good shit. So I wanna touch on this whole Jason Mitchell, Lena Waithe situation, okay? This whole situation, okay? It's a lot going on or whatever, and I have an opinion. So if y'all don't know, Jason Mitchell plays Brandon on The Shy. He also, he also played Easy E on Straight Outta Compton. He also played in that movie, Superfly, okay, whatever. He's played in different things. So we all know he was fired from everything. He lost all his agents, his managers, all that stuff because of different allegations. Well, the showrunner of The Shy came out and said, girl and boys, okay, he was doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I want to find her name. I hate when I'm looking for something I can't find a person's name. What is her? Let me see. I can't see her name right now, and that really, really sucks. But I don't know who has it. You know who has it? Mm-hmm. The Jasmine brand. So her name, yeah, girl, why can't you find it? Ayanna Floyd. Okay, so Ayanna Floyd, who came in as the showrunner in season 2. Okay, in season 2, she said in her own, she was also a victim of his alleged abuse. Okay, of his bullshit and fuckery of the ways. Okay, she said, I became a target of his rage and inappropriateness and had to report him to HR as well. She brought up how Lena Waithe told her when she took on season 2 that there had been some kind of issues with Jason. This is what I want to kind of bring up. And this is the one thing that's kind of making me a little bit frustrated with people trying to blame Lena for Jason's issues and people trying to blame Lena for not firing him. You know, I'm on the Hollywood Reporter and it says specifically, while Waithe, no, I'm going to take while out, okay? Lena Waithe has not been the showrunner handling day-to-day duties. She has credits as a creator, a producer, and sometime writer. I don't know why people are making it seem as if she can make all the decisions when she's not currently really doing things. She has credits for doing things. I'm not saying she does not have any power. But what I'm saying is, let's not bring her down for his fuck ups. Okay, let's not do that. You know, there were stories and things, Ayanna Floyd, again, who was brought on in season 2. Lena Waithe specifically picked Floyd, who was also an African American woman, to be the showrunner of The Shy for season 2. She brought up how she was made aware, Lena was made aware of the allegations against Jason after after season 1 had already wrapped. What we have to remember is season 2 was greenlit before season 1 even ended. Season 2 was greenlit like episode 2 of season 1. So she did not find out until season 1 was done and aired and all that stuff that he had some kind of issue with people. And they were saying how it was brought up to HR. There were supposedly meetings had. They tried to kind of do some little, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you ain't supposed to do. His ass ain't listen. So the statement that Floyd put out kind of paints a different picture for Lena. She brought up, I took the helm in season 2. It was Lena who informed me of the issues between Jason Mitchell and Tiffany Boone from season 1. But again, Lena talked to Floyd after season 1 had wrapped, once she found out, and once she brought on Ayanna Floyd to be the showrunner for season 2. They also bring up how, Lena wanted Ayanna, hoping that she could fix or get Jason in line to be fucking respectful. Because I feel like if one person is saying something and the other person is saying something and it's his word against her word, and at that point in time, it was a brand new show, it was a female actor and a male actor, and one accusing the other of something. And I'm assuming instead of firing one, they try to take it to HR. There is processes with shit. Sometimes the immediate action isn't firing. Sometimes the immediate action is take the shit to HR. And HR usually has some kind of protocol that they have to do. That's me knowing business shit. That's me knowing office politics. That's me knowing when someone has a contract, you can't just sometimes fire their ass for no fucking reason. Okay, now I'm assuming that Brandon, that Jason already had a contract for season 2, and that's why he was in there. I also believe that's why they didn't get his ass for season 3, because they did not renew his contract. They were probably waiting for his contract to end. He had a contract for 2 seasons. Okay. Anyway, again, back to Floyd's statement. Again, when I took the helm in season 2, Lena informed me about the issues between Jason and Tiffany, and that Tiffany was thinking of leaving the show because of it. As a result of this information, I discussed Tiffany's claims with the studio's HR department and set up HR presentations for the writers, cast, and crew. Ultimately, everyone was well aware of Jason's behavior in his multiple HR cases, including Lena, the creator and EP of the show, who was very involved at the studio and network level. As a showrunner, I did everything I could to deal with his behavior by speaking with the studio's HR department multiple times and instructing one actress to call HR herself before I became a target of his issues. And I also reported him to HR. So this is my thing. Lena Waithe, the only response that she had was basically just praising Tiffany Boone. Just in how I think Tiffany is a wonderful actress and an extremely brave woman. I wish that thing was success in the future. I look forward to getting back to work on season 3. I feel like, again, people are trying to blame Lena for Jason, and I don't get that. I really, really don't. I get, well, she was involved in the Me Too movement, and she said in one interview, if you want to do that and this and that, if you want to be abusive to women or whatever, I'm just going to shoot you and kill you off on the show. I feel like, I don't think that she did not do that. I don't think that she didn't do it. I feel like more could have happened maybe sooner. But I think Jason had a contract for season 1. They did season 1. He then had a contract for season 2. But before season 2 started, he already had the contract, and they just said, you know what, let's finish out season 2. And they did not pick him up for season 3 because the shit progressed. He kept doing the shit. He kept doing the shit. Let's not forget, both Tiffany and Brandon both signed on for season 2. She did it despite his asshole tendencies. And I don't see an issue with someone being accused of something, being made aware you can't do this shit, bruh. So we're gonna have you sit with HR. It's gonna be this whole complaint, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, follow these fucking rules, or your ass gonna be done. And he kept doing shit, and guess what? He got fired. They didn't pick him up for the next season. I feel like he kept doing more shit. People were saying, like, maybe he did something to somebody else, and maybe it was a white person. That's why I came up. And it's like, no, Ayanna was a black woman who did it too. And I think because it was more than just Tiffany who complained, is what got him fired. We have to remember, us seeing the season now, that shit been wrapped. That shit been wrapped. And that's why they like, he won't be on season 3. I do feel like they just let him finish out his contract and then cut all ties. And then everything he did is snowballed. And his ass is now basically blackballed, if you ask me. So I don't want to blame Lena for Jason's issues. I don't want people blaming Lena like she owned the studio or anything, or like she's on the set every day handling day to day things, and she should just be the end all be all. I also saw somebody else's video who was like, I don't understand how Lena can have any love for Jason if he is being accused of harassing someone. And I'm like, we also have to understand an accusation is not a guilty verdict. You know what I'm saying? So like, if someone told y'all, Jay Lee out here molesting kids, y'all like, that bitch, what? No, she ain't. Again, an accusation is that it's just an accusation. I also feel like maybe they waited for it to be something more concrete. I don't know. But I don't want anyone getting on the bandwagon of just because somebody accused someone of something, it means that they should be instantly fired. No, there should be an investigation. There should be some HR issues. There should be things taken to the proper channels, and that's what should happen. Because if people start firing people for accusations, a lot of motherfuckers will be fired for no reason. Let's just say that Jason is the person who has been accused by multiple women for doing shit. That's who should be the culprit. Don't try to make this a Lena Waithe thing. Don't do that to her, because my thing is, he's fired. Period. She did not make Tiffany quit. Tiffany chose, she made a choice to leave. They brought on, they said how, Tiffany chose in her contract, but they didn't fire Jason. Well, hell, if them two was beefing and Tiffany left, I'm assuming they kept him because she wasn't there no more. Even though his ass should have been let go. But at the end of the day, he gone now. So yeah, don't try to push this all on Lena just because Jason ass ain't shit. Okay, he ain't shit. Okay, next up, Lee Daniels is still trying to search for a network for Star to be on. He posted on social media how I'm not letting them stop the culture. I'm sad Star ended, but I feel like, it went for the culture that the show was, it was just an interesting show. I feel like, it can be on another, channel, as long as they don't keep it on and the shit get bad how Empire got bad. Like, if you gonna have season 3, have a new season of Star, don't bring it back and have it get to be bullshit how Empire was. I'm just gonna say that. They bring up how the rumors was that it was canceled because of poor ratings. I'm not gonna say everybody I knew watched it, but a lot of people did. A lot of people did. And I feel like something else that could have happened was Star could have been canceled solely because people stopped watching Empire. If you're not watching Empire and Empire come on before Star do, you no longer have that lead in audience to Star. So the reason that Star's ratings probably went down is because more people stopped watching Empire. And because they stopped watching Empire, you have less people watching Star because they're not just rolling on over from that first show. So we shall see if anyone picks it up. He has some options. He has some options. It can be. People keep saying BT. I'm like, y'all know BT be on some bullshit sometimes. So I'm like, I don't know. Next story up, 50 Cent. 50 Cent, Rotimi, um, Tierra Marie, all 50 Cent is consistently saying people owe him money. Now, if y'all don't know who Rotimi is, Rotimi plays Dre on Power, but Rotimi is a singer. I love his song Love Rhythm. I have loved other songs he's had. I love Rotimi when he was on a show called Boss that used to come on Stars years ago. Okay, that's where I first saw him, was on that show. It started, Kelsey Grammer was on there. He played the mayor who had, was it Parkinson's, some disease or whatever. But it was a good show. T.I. was on there too, but that's why I first met Rotimi and realized, oh, he's a singer and he sings as well. Anyway, so Rotimi again plays Dre on Power. He has a new album out called, I think it's called Walk With Me or Wait With Me. I don't know, I got it on my title. And it's like number one. Okay, it's a cool album. Got like 8 songs on it. It's a really cool EP. So 50 Cent went on social media today and said that, Rotimi owes him $300,000. I don't understand how 50 Cent keeps coming on saying people owe him money, but he don't have no goddamn invoice. He don't have no goddamn I owe you receipt. He don't have shit besides I'm saying you owe me money. The only person who he has proof that owe him money is Tierra Marie, because the courts gave him a thing for that. But I'm not. You went at Jackie Long. You went at one of the showrunners for Power, and now you come at Rotimi. So Rotimi responded on his own IG and said, I don't owe that man nothing. Like, I don't know why he gonna try to come at me when my album's doing good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's up with that bullshit, but you know what I'm saying? Let me say it's done. It said it's crazy when you start to get a level of success and people want to start coming at you. True. Look, I don't like 50. If y'all recall when I review Power, when he was on it, I hated him then. I hate him now. I do not follow him on social media. I used to follow him. Um, up until it was some stuff he had with Vivica Fox. I haven't followed 50 Cent in years on IG, because he's a bully. I've said it in other videos when I've talked about him and whoever else. I don't like that man at the fuck all. He brought up how Jackie Long owed him like 3,000. He then said how Omari Hardwick borrowed money and paid him back with interest. How Omari Hardwick borrowed 20 grand and paid it back. I, I don't understand why people even like 50. And the crazy part is, Rotimi was just on the Breakfast Club either last week or 2 weeks ago, and they asked him, like, do you owe 50 money? Like, no, I don't owe him, like, I don't owe him any money, whatever. He also brought up how 50 Cent loves doing things for publicity. He said 50 Cent did the whole thing when he said stuff about Taraji. He said he did that so that whenever Taraji did interviews about Empire, she would have to mention Star. She would have to mention Power simply because the reporters would ask her about 50 Cent in his comments. So he think about things way ahead of time to get, eyes and ears to whatever he has going on. My thing is, I would never want a friend like that who is willing to have a whole publicity stunt and have people thinking some kind of way for his enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? I just cannot do that. And I feel like if it's a joke, it's bullshit. We seen Jackie Long then comment and say, oh, that's crazy that, I only owe him 3,000. You owe him 300,000? Jackie, shut up, okay? Because you on one BET show that's 2 minutes away from being canceled. We ain't gonna act like BET could not maybe cancel the game people play. So calm down, bro. Just hush it up and be quiet. Because last time when he was on your ass, you ain't like it. He went at Ray J. He just kept going at people about money. And 50 Cent, he just irks all my nerves, okay? From the rooter to the tutor. Now, for the most part, again, the only person who owe him is Tierra Marie. And he wants to get an additional 20 grand from her, saying that she should not have blew off a court case, even though Tierra say her lawyer went to the court case for her because she was in Detroit because her grandfather died. And he's still saying she lying, you know what I'm saying? I don't like him. 50 Cent is the kind of person where I don't wish death on him. I don't wish any negative thing on him. I don't wish any bad karma on him. I just need that motherfucker to go away. Or work in silence. Like, put out great shows. Do all of that. But this whole asshole, bully ass behavior is bullshitty to me. I would not even want to go in business with him because I feel like he's a fake ass friend of me. You know what I'm saying? He's the person who, the minute y'all fall out, oh, that nigga let me pay for this nigga, he had no money. I don't like that. I don't like anybody who, when you help them out, they throw it back up, or if they help you out, they throw it back up in your face. My thing is, if someone owes you money, don't go to social media. It's this whole Damon Dash, era where people like, you know what I'm saying? Let me call you out because Dame Dash called out Lee Daniels for the money he owed him. 50 Cent, go the fuck away, bruh. Go sit down somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Put some olive oil or lotion on your bullet wounds, you know what I'm saying? Eat some popsicles, count your millions, and leave everybody the fuck alone. I don't feel like Rotimi owes him 300 grand. If Rotimi owed him 300 grand, Rotimi's stupid as hell. Because who borrows 300 grand from 50 fucking cent? I'm like, bruh, the fuck bye. I just don't like it. And it irks all my nerves. But 50 Cent also irks all my nerves. Who else do we have up? I was trying to scroll. Oh, Tokyo Tony and Black China. They are back buddy right now. Tokyo Tony said she wants to thank Wendy Williams because she feel like Wendy Williams was the reason that her and her daughter are back on good terms because, Black China went on to Wendy Williams and Wendy Williams and Black China then hung out, which helped Black China kind of figure her mom. Her mom then reached out on social media and they meshed up and they've been good ever since. I mean, I feel like they meshing well now because Black China has a whole reality show and Tokyo Tony wants to be on it. I don't think it's a bad thing that that's going on, but I also feel like if y'all back beefing in about 2 more weeks, I don't want to hear the bullshit. But I mean, I guess it's a good thing that Wendy got y'all back together. Okay, all friendly, 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 friendly. Peter Guns. Peter Guns is allegedly he's been accused of having a 19-year-old girlfriend, and she's allegedly pregnant with his 11th child. First of all, Peter Guns had one hit, and he was on Love and Hip Hop for a couple times. He didn't make that much money. I don't know how since the show aired he's had three more. Was it three more children? Yeah, because he had two in the meaning. Yeah, so those three and this possible one. He was on his own podcast stuff. It was him and Amina was on there, and when Amina said, "Well, is it true? Is it true?" He's like, "Come on now. Why would I date somebody to be with somebody that's my kid's age?" You know what I'm saying? You know me. She said, "Shit, I don't you with you anything possible." He said, "See, that's why you on one coast, I'm on the other. We ain't the other because you don't even know me. No one knows you, or when everyone knows you, no one trusts you." So he did say how he does not have a 19-year-old girlfriend, and he can't even get anyone pregnant. He's saying he got snipped. I hope he did. I heard that he got a vasectomy though after Amina's second child was born. So I mean, I don't know. They were saying that because somebody on the producing side of whatever show of Love and Hip Hop was saying that he could be back on the show because something interesting is going on with him. I say, is it really? Are you sure? Are you sure? I don't know. I don't really care if keep Peter Guns away. I don't need him, Tara, Amina, a new baby. I don't need any of that bullshit going on. We barely liked last season of Love and Hip Hop. Don't bring them back and don't do it. Tamara, Tia and Tamara, sister, sister, but Tamara is the one who's on the real. And allegedly, apparently, her and her husband will have a reality show. They will be on YouTube. It's going to be a YouTube. Well, technically, I have my own reality show. This is it right here. So it's going to be what's low on my mouse? My thing be telling me when stuff be low. And it's like, oh, your mouse button. I'll charge it later. Your mouse is low because it's wireless. Anyway, Tamara Maury Housley will be, she'll have her own reality show. It will be her husband Adam, their two kids, Aiden who's 6 and Araya who's 3. And I mean, I guess it'll be fine. Tia and Tamara used to have their own reality show, but it was early on. Okay, it was a while ago. Wait, what year was this? Oh yeah, it was from 2011 to 2013. It was on the Style Network. But they stopped doing it because they just stopped. I always wanted them both to come back and have a show together. I think it's cool for them to have a reality show together, but it still shows them separately. It shows Tia with her family and it shows Tamara with her family. And when they mesh together, not mesh, when they meet up together, they meet up. But I wouldn't mind it. She also brought up how they are still trying to get, the right thing together for a sister reunion. They say how we would love to see a sister reunion, but timing is everything, and the material has to be 100% right. Otherwise, what's the point? The show is so iconic, so the reboot needs to be amazing, or we need to leave it alone. I feel like if they did a reboot, you would need both Lisa and Ray. I feel like you would need Tia and Tamara, and you would need Roger. So let's see what Marcus Houston is up to. But I don't think it should be like a whole thing of like, when Full House came back, it was them living in that same house. I feel like the sister should not be still living in that house. Maybe one sister lives there and the other sister, lives next door or whatever. But it should be some kind of continuation. And not them still living up in the same house. The parents can come over and visit and all that stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. Tamara, I follow them both on social media, I believe. But I mean, I'll watch them. I think Tamara's interesting. I will see what it's about. Before I would say I don't want to see that shit. Was that it? Damn it. Lamar Odom out here telling on everything. I mean, he has a whole book coming out, called like the the light of the darkness or something. I don't care. Darkness to light. And he brings up how at one point Chloe bust into the room or whatever and beat up a stripper. You know, he brings just all these things. I mean, for me, you have a book. Are you letting out all the good parts? Because if you let out all the good parts, who gonna get the book? And my thing is, I think people who like Lamar will get it. And I think people who like the Kardashians won't. I don't want to read the book. Okay, I think it's just I feel like they're focusing too much on the card. Lamar Odom is a whole entity. He had a whole life before and after the Kardashians, and I feel like they're focusing so much on the things he said about them, and also the fake dick thing. The whole fake dick with a drug test. That too, but I mean, recently it's been all, oh, he said, he was so drunk or so high one time, he threatened to kill Chloe. I feel like in a lot of marriages and relationships, I've threatened to kill a boyfriend or two, or three or four in a fit of anger. I didn't really want to do it. I didn't really want to kill them. But I'm like, motherfucker, look, keep playing with me. I will kill you dead. I will kill you dead. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, did he choke her and threaten her? Like, was he putting his hands on her and then threatening to kill her? Or was like he in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, coming down off a high, and she said, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna have to leave you. And then he pulled an icon, bitch, leave him kill you. Like, what kind of thing was it? Because when Ike threatened Tina in the ambulance, it didn't matter. Because if she died, you can't kill her because she dead. So I feel like Lamar, leave the whole Kardashian point of your life alone. Chloe then moved on, got a whole little baby. She got her new cheating dude or whatever, who's a basketball player. I mean, she replaced you with somebody who did not do drugs. They keep cheating, so women is they drug. However, stop trying to get back in good with that family. You got two beautiful children. You have a whole life to live. Leave the fucking Kardashians alone. Okay, alone. Phaedra and her boyfriend broke up. The dude, Tom Capone, who was a radio person in Chicago. He's been on Black in Chicago before. He was a top disc jockey or whatever, who Charmaine was sitting on stuff here and there, and she actually did the one time we saw Tom Capone was when Nipsey Hussle was it Nipsey? Yeah, it was Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was there, and she did. Was it Nipsey Hussle? I believe it was. I just don't want to misrepresent. You know what I'm saying, Nipsey. But yeah, Tom Capone was in there, and Nipsey came in for an interview, and Charmaine was there too. But anyway, Phaedra Parks, and Tom Capone have been dating for a little bit of a minute. But they have since apparently broken up. I'm not surprised. Tone live in Chicago and she live in Atlanta. I don't see either of them moving. And not that people long distance things can work, but sometimes they do not. I didn't see it last in a long time. I felt like it was fun for the moment, but girl, Phaedra will move on. She'll be with whoever else she wants to be with. Kanye West is going to supposedly be, well, not supposedly, but he's going to be on David Letterman, you know what I'm saying? My guest needs no introduction, this little Netflix show. And Kanye West brought up, because David asked him if he voted for Trump in the election. And Kanye West responded, I have never voted in my life. And I loved David Letterman's response. Well, then you can't have a say about any fucking thing. He can't. Not a goddamn thing. Okay, shut the fuck up. All up and through. Lamar Odom was also bringing up how he dated Taraji. Taraji got a whole man engaged. Taraji didn't talk about who she dated when she was single or whatever. Why you bringing that up, bruh? For what? We don't want to hear that. And I never knew y'all dated. Like, ever. And I don't need to know it now. Like, if you didn't bring it up when y'all was dating, if you didn't bring it up before y'all broke up, why bring it up now, bro? Just shut the fuck up. There's a little snippets trailer for Basketball Wives, the new season that comes on in a couple weeks. It seems boring a little bit. I hope this season ain't some bullshit. I seen one little clip and it shows Evelyn trying to run up on a table to get to somebody. I'm like, oh, they back to the old shit, to Evelyn running across the table trying to beat bitch's ass. They really want to get a whole new season, girl, because I mean, that's just like, extra, extra, read all about it. I think that's all the little one up, little type news that I was going to discuss with y'all. Tomorrow, we have come on, tomorrow, Hustle and Soul and the Braxton. So I'll have that up for y'all, and it's going to be what's going to be. Is that everything? That's everything. Well, Cynthia and Mike Hill. Cynthia from the Housewives of Atlanta is all up in the island with her friend, her man, the beautiful Mike Hill, and people were assuming or saying, "Oh, I think they may be engaged," mainly because they've been posting a little video thing. He posted things saying, "Oh, we never." No, we don't know how to swim. We both did the heights, but I asked her, and she said yes. Let's see what else we're gonna conquer next. And it looked cute and like, oh, and then when she came down, I wasn't expecting that. I was really surprised. I can't believe it. So they saying like he proposed to her or whatever. I don't know. I feel like, a lot of people be like, oh, so and so, like Charmaine from Black Ink Crew Chicago. Her and Nick got engaged. Somebody leaked the footage. They got engaged on this, so she hasn't posted about it, but I saw the video of him propose to her, like they was on vacation, the cameras was around, all that stuff. But I think somebody there posted the video and didn't know it, and it kind of went down real quick. But she engaged. But I'm like, but she was smart. I'm not gonna post it all over the world, so I want y'all to be surprised when it's on the show. So I don't know if many people. I guess I just spoiler alert. But I think that's smart when it comes to, don't let everybody know what's going on. Okay. Ra Ali, who was on Love and Hip Hop, we used to call her, Nicki Minaj's Bulldog, whatever. She was the one who was trying to get at Cardi B at that party at Vanity Fair or whatever. But she, had gotten married. She was pregnant. Unfortunately, she went into labor. She was only 5 months pregnant, and the baby passed away. So we want to put condolences to Ra Ali. Losing a child is just, you never are the same again. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, it's just, oh my God, it's horrible. So we want to wish her love and light and positivity. And, we want to grant her just, peace and calm and help her grieve. Because you don't, Eric, you don't expect that. You know what I'm saying? To lose a child at 5 months being pregnant. So, we gonna just pray for her. They still saying, maybe Portia, then this is over, honey. I don't know. I still call bullshit. I still say, hey, it's some whole fake fugazi and stuff. She's still not wearing her ring. She's still not wearing her ring. And, she went back and followed Dennis too, but more blogs are picking it up saying they not together. But I'm like, girl, do we really care? And I was talking to Alex the other day. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And, I was saying, I think it could be where she's doing little things for attention, but not talking about it so that when the season starts, we don't already know everything. I said, think about this. Last season, when Real Housewives of Atlanta started, we already knew one, who Portia Man was, two, that she was pregnant, and three, she was engaged. So her telling him she pregnant, we wasn't surprised. We knew she was pregnant. Him proposing wasn't surprised. We knew all these things. Like when we seen her in the dress, okay, he proposed in that day. How you know? Because we seen the photos of her in that dress with a ring on. He proposed. So I feel like hopefully this season, some of the ladies will like keep things off social media, keep things private, so that when we watch the show, it's actually surprising. Like, don't post pictures if y'all having a party that's being recorded for the show. Don't post no goddamn pictures. Don't post up. These hoes ain't loyal. And in the outfit, because when we see you on the show in that outfit, okay, some hoes ain't loyal on this episode because she posted that on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope she's just keep not saying shit because she wants us to figure out. She wants us to wait until the show happens to see what happens. Just saying. Anyway. I don't know how I went here and ranted and raved for 30 goddamn minutes, but y'all got us. Anyway, y'all, I love you all. That's the end of Gossip Chat in these streets. Anyway, I'm done because it's 3 a.m. Peace.